Rob Wood there. The thing I found freaky about Little Red Riding Hood, if you actually read the old version, the huntsman goes and chops him up with an axe at the end of the story. Yeah, do you remember that? That's a bit weird, isn't it? God, that was really weird. Anyway, that's Rob Wood there, and he's very new at this, so he's done really well, so well done, really good. So we've got another act, and then we'll have another bit of a break, is that alright?
That sounds good.
Okay, so please welcome to the stage, Miss Anna Quinter!
The gangbanging was starting quite so soon. Hi, good evening. Everybody having a nice time? Yes, we took up you are. Yes. Well, here I am to ruin it. No, I won't be, but I will stare at you. Quite very time. Is that, oh, that's fine.
That's really
Okay,
that's freaky.
And then, a little bit of audience participation if you care or dare. You don't have to, but I feel like you're a room that might. Right, anybody here got a nickname they care or dare? Nickname is all right, come on.
Princess.
Oh, Princess, nice. So this is going to be like a homophobic attack type nickname, right?
No, not at all.
Okay.
No.
You are the Princess of Denmark.
No, I was in the armed forces,
Yeah.
and I was the only one that wasn't from north in my battalion.
Up north.
So I spoke correctly.
Right. Nice. Why Princess and not Prince though, you know?
Oh, I really like pink.
You were bending down and I was way too often. Spot you a mile off. Nicknames. Yeah, so nicknames, God, they were brutal when I was growing up, brutal. So much more descriptive than they are now. You know, yours is kind of like, oh, so many different things it could be. We had things like Big Fat Jane, just Big Fat Jane. Or when I was growing up, I was quite a chubby little kid. And my best friend was also quite chubby, and I was quite strong, so her dad nicknamed me Ram, right, for Rambo. All right, Ram, come on in. And he called his own daughter, not so strong, Lardos. And then the journey takes me, well, my mother threw a load of debt, and then I get to university. And when I'm there, week 1, year 1, one of the best nicknames that I've ever heard was Dan the Duvet Rapist. It's quite a mouthful, I know, don't worry, we shortened it to Duvet Dan. Year 3 is actually just Doos. And why I hate you. Well, he did that silly thing of where he should have just, you know, had a lovely time and been very respectful of the time that he spent with this young lady. Bit of, you know, Dutch courage at the end of week 1, he went and told all of his boy friends, you know, the gang, about what he'd got up to earlier on in the week. And when this got back to said girl, she was less than impressed. So she went, well, if you're going to tell everybody that happened, I'll just tell them the truth, right? No penis and vagina. No. He'd just been shagging the sheet in between her legs. And how nice that she kept it quiet for so long as well. It was like a real revenge attack. And like, we all left after 3 years, and he had to spend like a year on his own because he was doing a 4-year B.Ed explaining why he called Dan the Duvet Rapist. And one of my other favourites is Large Arse's granddad, Bob the Knob. You're getting a vibe for the family, right? And Bob the Knob, several reasons, but the main one I remember was being about, I don't know, 11 or 12, something like that, and being, you know, taken through a car park to a harvester for a posh dinner on a Sunday. And you go, well, girls, do you want to hold my hand? No, Bob. Like, you know, it's a teenage girl just turning on the cusp of, do you want to hold me knob then? I know, right? So much fun. Does anyone here remember flashers? I've asked this at a few gigs now. I thought, God, there's been this horrifying period of time where I've asked this question a couple of times and everybody in the room has gone, no. Thank you. Right? Or they were like laying down in the car. Do you remember that, just seat back? Yeah, they were different times. Very different times. In fact, thanks for pointing that out. I'm that old. I'm old enough to remember flashes. Thank God there wasn't social. That's what happens, isn't it, right? That's what social media did. Like, it boomed up, I think, paedophilia when you think about it. Because before that, you had to have fucking balls, didn't you, to go out and do what you were going to do, try and do. Not like now, you just play a game with a fucking headset. Next thing you know. Bear in mind, I do drive a big black van with cages in the back. I'm a dog walker. There's someone, isn't there, that's going to bring the tone down. You'd be you. You'd be you at the front. Go on, fan yourself off. Go on, get rid of it.
Sorry. Take it warm.
Here, give me. Come on, lean forward.
You're
Give
getting
me a good
old.
old waft.
It's getting old.
In fact, if you just do one direction, you can just waft it up into your face. I haven't had a shower in 2 days.
Oh, yeah. Here we go.
So how do I know I'm getting old? Oh, look, I reckon there's going to be a couple of people here. I've got my first pair of very focal glasses.
Oh.
That's a step, that's a milestone.
Yes.
Right? Suddenly realising you can't read that way and look that way. Horror. On a neck chain. Mainly so I don't lose them, right? They've become quite fashionable in some no they haven't at all.
No.
So,
No.
couple of things with neck chains. The main one I found is, remember if you're not wearing it. Because the other day, twice in one day, I just got my glasses and just threw them on the floor. Because I didn't have a neck chain on. So I just got my glasses and just threw them on the floor. What a wally. Great week this week, my birthday. Yay! Nan's funeral. Haha. There I was at Nan's funeral and talking to the priest, and the opposite happened where I thought I did have my glasses as I fashion them right now. I didn't. So I ended up going like this. And when I realised what was happening, like you can't even style that out, I just stood there and kind of went, oh, thank God I'm not your type. Way too old and way too much, you know, vagina. As you were here to testify as well. I'm going to try and cover all senses with you as well at the end of the night. So yeah, getting all of that. The other thing, I joined Facebook for the first time in my life. That's a sign of middle age, isn't it? Right? Everyone else is like leaving.
Not
It's
good
sort of-
idea.
No, right, I know that now. I really didn't want to, and somebody was very insistent that you had to. So a couple of weeks ago, I joined Facebook, and my dad, obviously, years and years prolific, he's like 80 nearly, so he's been on Facebook for a long time, sends me a link on WhatsApp, and I click it, being the Facebook, right, oh, come on, you can do it, and it goes to this lovely picture of my half-sister with our cousin. I'm a bit estranged from the family, just to stick that in there. And I wonder why. I said, oh, reluctantly, oh God, have a great time in Seville. Really, I'm thinking, fuck you, bitch. Who has a holiday at this time of year? It's so expensive. And you're taking your dogs. So off she goes to her holiday in Seville. So I go, you look lovely, have a great time. And within about 20 seconds, my half-sister messaged me on WhatsApp and went, Anna, that's a memory from 9 years ago. I don't actually have the hairstyle anymore, and if you look closely, your cousin's now 17. She was absolutely right. But it's that thing of looking at something and going, I believe it's something because it, and it just didn't, no. And then the last thing that I really kind of stumbled across and went, fuck, you are middle-aged, I've got myself a Thai bride. I know, with kids. I know, I'm freaking tired. You? How you do the 3 kid? No. No, she's got like 7 in another country, all being looked over by various generations of relatives. And then she's got the one over here that's an absolute arsehole. He's 3.5. Right? 3.5. Look at me, this wasn't a part of the deal, right? This wasn't supposed to be happening. And I said to her the other day, he's actually, although he's really cute, he's also quite creepy, I found. Like if I'm walking, it's happened twice now. The other day I said to her, you're going to have to go first, so I can't look up the stairs thinking he's just going to be there staring. He looks a bit like Damien from The Omen, Right. Right. And then when I think it's clear, I go past and go, oh, thank God he's not there. And I walk past, and then actually what's happened is he's behind the side of the banister, and he goes, just ahead. No. So anyway, yeah, loads of debt. I'm really tired, so I said to her, look, can we just sell him? You've got 6 others, we just sell him, right?
I think if you want to sell him, you need to find the serial number first. Just pull the hair back on his scalp and see if there's a 666.
Do you know what? The other day she gave him a haircut and she was doing really well with the clippers, and at the last minute he went boom like that. So a big shave bit just to.
Was there a 666?
It was upside down. It said 999. I called them and went, please come and get me out. So yeah, she looked at me. She was really disappointed, obviously. You know, how dare I suggest I sell the child? At the price I'd looked at, because apparently I'd massively undervalued the market. She's an amazing woman, she is. She's a really, really beautiful, amazing woman. Great business mind, more than anything. Average massage capabilities, I'd say. If you were scoring. Fucking hell. Minimal morals, turns out, and a really, really inordinately high tolerance for dickheads. Which is fucking lucky for me, isn't it? Right? So there we are. Don't worry, this is a joke. Right? Don't worry, I'm not actually going to sell the child. Although she said she'd be put into the bundle, she was happy to be like sold off with him, like 2 for 1. I didn't know how I feel about it, to be honest. It took a while to sink in. I think what I'm going to do is just wait for the auction to finish. But no, that's not what's happening, just to reassure you. How do we know she's not at home, actually? Right? She might be at home, live streaming him on the dark web. Could be. No, kid's got to be in bed by 7. Way past his bedtime. No one wants to fuck a kid with bags under their eyes, do they? So, a difficult sell, isn't it? No, Jesus can't help you. You know why? Made up. It's all a joke. So, yeah, there we are. I'm skidding towards my saga holiday as I speak. It's just getting closer and closer and going quicker and quicker. Oh, God, right? In my head, I pictured like a bunch of pensioners just jumping on off a P&O ferry to the Isle of Wight, you know, with a dash of gonorrhea. Right, that's what your image is. Maybe just mine, you know, my nan was a bit rancid. Thank God she's dead, you can't hear this. No. So yeah, Saga, I'm hurtling there, and I thought, right, let's check this out, because if that's going to have to be what I call a holiday, I'm a little bit sad about it. So I googled it, and does anybody else here know what Saga actually stands for? I think we're going to have some very, very happy people in this room shortly. No. Or maybe, you know, with about 15 dildos and a butt plug that's been used as a ring holder. Graham, go on, let's tell them. Ready? In unison. Don't like you don't know, Graham.
Educate me, please.
Sex and games for the aged.
Really?
So exactly what I said it was before, except there's a love swing, maybe some dress-up nights in bondage gear. Yeah. What do you mean sign you up now? We're you a platinum member. Everyone knows.
Yeah.
I already saw you guys. Shit, I saw him on last December's cruise. I'll better go and sit at the front, just so that he doesn't see me. He doesn't see my face.
Right.
So I'm going to leave it there with you, ladies and gentlemen. You've been really, really tolerant, and I've basically just left the car running with a kid in it, so I better go and check whether he's gone. Fingers crossed. Thank you very much. Good evening.
And you can't play this room again. You have to remember, I'm the only one that's do the blind jokes. If you do glasses jokes, you're stealing half my set. I'm just saying. You know, it's all right. It's all right. I just won't book her again. Anyway, it's brilliant. So we've managed to struggle our way through. Actually, that wasn't a struggle at all. It's been great. So we're going to have another little break. Everyone want another little break? I'm sure talk glasses and that kind of malarkey. Absolutely.